Shalom, shalom, Yasha Island, Hebrew Israelites, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, I heard the prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. First things first, give our praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rahakadash, fellow Hebrew tongues, correct names of Heavenly Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Noble honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. And shalom to the brothers living in the truth. And shalom to the brothers and sisters listening and studying to show themselves approved. Shalom. Hey, come to talk to you today. Hey, we get to the nitty gritty. We getting down to what you want to say, game time, lights, camera, action. Esau got to help him pull out his plane. He got to help him roll out. They falling behind the clock. So you see already we've had all kinds of mass shootings, which have been nothing but a bunch of psyops. Because what does Esau got to do? He has to make sure the public is not armed when he roll out with his global reset. That's what he has to do. So he's pulling back, setting the agenda, what they call it, gun reform. He want to make sure the public can't defend themselves. And I noticed Esau, he's being rushed. So everything's coming out real sloppy. You got to do it real quick. They're going to come with all their pestilences. They're talking about the monkey business, the bird illness, all that's on the clock. Because what they want to do is they want to put an insert in every man, woman, and child. They have to do that. And that's to keep them in the power seat. Because once you take that, that's you bowing down and giving yourself over unto the beast. Yourself over to the dragon, which is Esau. Because Yahweh Shah can't accept you if you have, bow down to the devil. If you've already gave your allegiance to him, you're no good to Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah looking for the remnant. He's looking for the ones that's they call them wise virgins. He's looking for the ones that ain't got prick. He's looking for the ones that's going to stand up for him. Tell the devil, I don't give a damn what you do. I'm not bowing down to, your agenda.
The scripture said those who that love not their life unto death is going to get their crown of life, man.
Come. Hey, the Most High look at, what's happening now is he's allowing Esau to create that fire of adversity, which comes with Jacob's trouble. That's what's happening now. All our faith is going to be tried. Because Yahweh Shah, he don't care about no lip service. I believe in the Lord. I got my t-shirt fringes on. He don't care about that. He want to see when the devil, jam you up, are you going to call on his name? Or are you going to keep that faith? So that's what's about to happen. Esau about to roll. That's why it's called Jacob's trouble. Because he's looking to, attack the ones that keep the laws and commandments of Yahweh Shah. They already got the 2/3. They already got them. They ain't looking for 2/3. They're looking for the remnant. So I got a precept to pull out. The Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawing swords. And the perfect way to put that is your president, Creepy Joe. Right now, they're on the campaign talking about, we got to get these guns off the street to protect the children. That's why they did, the little mass shooting at the school. We got to protect people at the hospital. We got to protect people at the supermarket. This is for your protection. We're going to put this out here to keep you safe. We're doing everything for your safety. But yet, little do you know, he ain't doing that for your safety. He doing that so you be defenseless. So he can roll with his strong ones and attack you. That's what he's doing. That's why I say his words are smoother than butter. 2/3 is going for it. They we got to have safety. But they saying peace and safety is sudden destruction. Hey, that's what is on the books right now.
I got one. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach 12, and I'm going to start at 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like if iron rusteth, so of his wickedness. Verse 11, it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and though he said not Salaki, and thus said no, that his rust had not been wiped away altogether. It said, going back to it, said, never trust thy enemy, man, because all he gonna do is speak sweetly with his lips, man. And once you come in and thinking he's for my benefit, he's gonna stab you in the back, man. But that's what you get for trusting your enemy. And if you read down on this some more, matter of fact, I'm gonna just grab it. It's 13. It says, who will pity a charmer who's bitten with the serpent? So this guy's a serpent right here, man. So if you over here playing around with a snake and it bites you, who's gonna pity you? It's good for you. You got bit by that nigga because you trusted your enemy. But to read that in its entirety, it says, who will pity a charmer that's bitten by a serpent, or any such that come not wild beasts. So, hey, man, if you playing around with a lion, hey, expect to get ate or expect to get scratched. If you playing around with a serpent, hey, man, expect to get bit. Expect to get that poison in you, man. You got it up.
Messing with wild birds, that's expected. And like we talk about that for camp, our people always put their trust in Esau, and it always go bad for them. Y'all like that civil rights movement. All Esau do is decide to deal more wisely with us, like Pharaoh. You got to deal with people wisely. So they'll say, "Oh, you included. We'll give y'all some rights, give you some freedom." But then they be like, "Okay, we're gonna redline them. Make sure they can't get the house that we get. Gonna make sure they can't get the cars we get. He need 800 credit, while Esau they got to have 500 credit. So and then like public lynching, like we said earlier, like when the police knock a Jake down, that's the same thing as you taking them out back and hanging them. It's the same thing. So nothing's really changed from the 1800s till now. This Esau got slicker. That's why I like the precept we read. It showed like Esau is smooth with his words. He know how to deal with you. He do that illusion of inclusion. I act like you in and we all together, but really I'm gonna play little games behind your back and I'm gonna stab you in your back and put you in a bad way. And really, you would think about it. Hey, really, that messed us up. Because when I talked to my mother, you can attest to this too, by God, we had more so-called black-owned businesses back in the day than we do now. So you think about it, Esau, he get to look. When you include Esau in, he get to look at your books. Oh, they doing good. He gonna come in, he gonna mess your stuff up. Because now he's closer to you. You know what they say? Keep your enemies close. That's what Esau did. I'm gonna keep my enemy close.
I got a quick one to bag you up. This is
Go ahead,
Ecclesiastes 12, and starting at 12, it says, "Set him not by thee, then he have overthrown thee." It says, "Set him not by thee, or he gonna overthrow you." It says, "He stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember thy words, and be pricked therewith," man. So, hey, man, he said, remember these words, or you're going to get pricked therewith. If you set this devil by you, hey, he's going to look to throw your ass down and overthrow you, man.
All right. And I got a quick one right here. This is Isaiah chapter 10 and 1. And it says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievous which they have prescribed." And he said, "And turn aside the needy from judgment, and take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless." Okay, and they go hand in hand with both of the items you brought out. I tell y'all, the writers you brought out, the word is smoother than butter. The word is smoother than butter, they use the law and the decree. All right, and then the Akadar just brought out where they though he humbled himself, they're going to humble themselves by bringing up the fact that the mass shooting that happened all throughout the four corners of the earth, throughout all Babylon, and then they're going to say, "Hey, we need to get a hold of this gun control." That's how he humbled himself. Okay.
I got a quick one. This is just jumping down into 16. It says, "An enemy speaks sweetly with his lips,
Right.
but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood."
Ooh, you hear that? Hey, we not be satisfied with blood. So though these devils in danger wiped out the northern tribe, Native Americans, though they cut our numbers down, completely, and do straight bloodshed, this devil ain't satisfied. He wants to put a device in you. That way he can track your every movement, track your payments. He want total control. Basically, they want to put us back in slavery. That's what they basically want to do. And everything like I brought out earlier, these new laws, legislation, that's them unrighteous decrees. Talking about, because it's supposed to be Second Amendment right. That's why Esau ain't going to go for it. They're going to spark a civil war, because that's their blessing. Esau not going to give up that sword. So when they do that, prepare for civil war. And all these new laws do what they call the medical thing. The medical field, them is all unrighteous decrees. You going to tell me I got to stay in my house? I can't go there, unless I got a face mask on my face. You look back in the slavery days, you look on Google, you'll see an Eve with a mask on, a muzzle. That's what these masks is. They muzzling you, man. And you get sick from breathing your own carbon monoxide. So then you get sick, then they're going to tell you got this, and then you need this. Then they're going to tell you, oh, you need this. Or you can't travel unless you got that. You can't travel. You can't go to supermarkets. You can't do nothing. That's an unrighteous decree. They basically put another tax on you. Another tax to live. You need this, you need that. I need more money out of you. And like this devil done took everything. Like I said, I brother precept. He ain't satisfied with blood, man. He want more and more and more. He's gonna keep pushing till the people gonna say enough. They're gonna fight back, and it's gonna be all hell gonna break loose. And like your average Joe six-pack redneck, they wait on their opportunities. They gonna be like, that's the time to go nigger hunt. You know, now there's no more laws. I can do how I feel. Because they hate Jake. So during the midst of that, they fight each other. They see a Jake that's walking around, and they gonna string him up. I'm gonna get down to my great granddad got down. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Jakes, and these two-thirds walk around, it ain't like that. They good. Man, they up here, man. You better be paying $10 a gallon for gas, man. Food, a box of cereal about to cost like $20. Because if gas go up to $10 a gallon, food gonna have to go up. As I said, you got the Hunger Games. Esau didn't make that movie for no reason. They about to do that out here. They say Esau need help. Esau want to see chaos. He want to see bloodshed. So what he gonna do is take the food out, take all the resources everybody need, and then watch everybody just kill themselves. But Esau at least going to their bunkers. You got Facebook CEO, she just stepped down. She going to her bunker. And then you got Amazon CEO. He done stepped down. He going to his bunker. They know what time it is. The elites done told them, like, hey, we about to close up shop. So the ones that the mouthpieces for the elites, they like, oh shit, okay, it's that time. And they ain't gonna say that to the public, like, what's that movie? Don't Look Up? Yeah. But he's like, I'm about to go to the bathroom. Hey, he ran to his little rocket shit, man. Everybody else is looking stupid. That's what the Edomites about to do, man. They know what's coming, man. They know the chaos they masses want to do, the elites want to do. Because they the ones, they taking orders. They the ones setting it out there with these unrighteous decrees. A politician ain't nothing but a stooge for the elites. The elites tell these little politicians what they want. The politicians write up the unrighteous decrees, the laws, the legislation, and then the people got to abide by it. And they don't give a damn about the people at all. And that's why Esau about to bang against the rich Edomites. They like, I'm supposed to get my white privilege. You taking my white privilege away. Now how am I supposed to be better than Jake and you don't put us on the same level field? Now Jake really better than me because he's stronger, he's smarter. You done took away the thing I needed to feel better than Jake. So they gonna be mad because they took away their advantage. And they left out. They need the system. Esau needs the system. He can't make it, in the elements like Jake. Jake, Jake can make $1.15. We've been dealing with adversity. It's nothing new to us. But for Esau, Esau like, man, you taking away my country. Really taking away his bed. Like, I ain't got no place to go. So I'm gonna just get to yapping and attack Jake because I feel like he's the reason why I lost my country.
That's the reason why we say Esau coming that spirit of Cain, because when Cain got that curse put on him, he said these curses are more than what I can bear. That's the beginning chapter of Genesis. With Cain, because that's the same thing as Esau. Just like I just said, Esau can't handle adversity just like Jake can, because they ain't been used to it. They always had his privilege throughout the whole earth for many years.
Jake used to adversity because Esau always put it on him. Right. So we know Esau gonna do that to us. And just as I said adversity, I got one. I'm just jump down to 17. It says, "This adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first." That's Esau Edom, man. Right. Adversity come upon you. Hey, you know who did it. Right. So hey, we know we've been dealing with that since we've been here, man. So that's why Jake can handle that. It says, "If adversity come upon thee, you shall find him there first, and thou shalt, and though he pretended to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee." So he's pretending to help people by saying, we need to get these guns off the streets. We need to save these kids. We need to save these people. Hey, but yeah, he's trying to undermine you, man. Because if you take them guns off, it's only gonna be one people with guns, and that's the government, man. Hey, if you got one people with guns and that's the government, hey, they're gonna be putting guns to your head, telling you to take this and that. Mm-hmm. So, hey,
and I cracked that like on the scripture said. If you be in adversity, find him there first. Yeah. Esau always on the scene of the crime, man. That's the criminal, man. Caught red-handed. Whenever there's some wickedness, some strife, you go anywhere in the world, where there's some strife, all kind of like Africa, it's all messed up. If you look and do a thorough search, it's always behind the damn Edomite, man.
They always got your commercials, donate to help.
Time. As there's any place of some destruction that you bet your ass it's an Edomite somewhere close by that was behind that.
And that goes to what you mentioned earlier, because when you said that psyop, they the one that created the whole madness, man.
God,
that's why they warlike tactics. We say it all the time. Was it order out of chaos? Order out of chaos? That's what they do. They create the chaos, and then they come in, just like I just brought out. They come in and they say, "I have the solution." when if they asked about that did the shit in the first place.
Exactly. He created it. I got another one. This is Psalms 36:4.
Hey.
It says, he deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good.
Right.
He abhorreth not evil. That means he hateth and he do not avoid evil, man. He thrives in it, man. Mm-hmm. He create mischief on his bed. When he going to sleep, he over there dreaming about how he can fuck some shit up or put hell on Jake, man.
God, man, that's I like 100%. That's your elites. Yeah. Your elites, they have meetings with their trilateral commission, Bilderberg. Their meetings all talk about how we can put evil on Jake. How can we cut their numbers down? How can we put them in a bad way? How can we put them at a disadvantage? Like, all they legislations keep Jake at a disadvantage. And really, that's y'all doing that because that's them curses, you know? And he created these people, like the Occupy the Precept. They can't go to sleep at night unless they devise and do some wickedness, you know? They gotta do wickedness. They can't, like we have nightmares something bad happen. They have nightmares something good happen. You know, that's a nightmare to them. They can't, oh man, they doing good. They living good. Nah, man, I gotta take away their food, man. Hey, put a new law out, you know, new tax on the food. Like they gotta do mischief. They cannot see Jake doing good. And I see that with just everyday Edomite, man. They, how you get that Lincoln? Why you driving that Lincoln? Tell them, Jake, why you wearing George at work? Why you want polo at work? Like they can't take Jake having anything nice, Jake doing anything good. It pisses the devil off. They only think of oppression. They was created like that. They always got to oppress, you know, undermine, you know, assert something. I noticed my school, Booker T, Carver, they took it. Anything Jake got that's good, they ain't mine.
I got a quick precept. Hey, this is Micah 2 and starting at 1. It says, woe to them that devises iniquity and worketh evil on their beds. Right. When the morning is at light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands, man. Yeah. Verse 2, it says, and they coveted fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in a house and a man in his heritage.
Woo! You hear that? Oppress man's own heritage. I can't even call myself a Hebrew Israelite, but I've been labeled a terrorist. You know, I can't even look into and research to tell my people the truth. That's a bad thing to them. So, like the scripture said, they oppress us in our heritage. That's how bad this devil is. He like, you can't call yourself by your true nationality. Like, you a terrorist for that. I called you black, you say you black. Okay, you don't like that, you African American. But you better not say you Hebrew Israelite, goddammit. I better not hear that. That's terrorist talk right there. You know, are you a terrorist? And like you said, to combat fields, where we at right now? You know, they took this from the northern tribes. The Native Americans, Hispanics took this land and did it by bloodshed. And
then they called that manifest destiny, like which it really was. The Lord gave it to them for them to take because the curse is on us. But hey, man, that was some devil shit to do. Go over there and kill all the natives and then kill hella Jake on the way and bring us over here to build up the land after they killed the natives. That's crazy.
That's wickedness, man. That shows he loves bloodshed. I'm gonna kill them. Then I'm gonna work them till they dead and whip they back so I can see some blood this morning so I can feel good about myself. I'll whip that big nigga, you know, and I feel like a strong man, you know, or buck break them, you know, because they sick, man. Esau's are sick. They wicked, man. And I brought that. I'm glad you brought that as a spirit. Because hey, Shalom, Kazak Ban Yahweh, because he put down the comment for it. And it came on out. And it showed like Black Wall Street, where we at right now, we standing at right now. Our people was pumping. Wall Street doing good. Hey, Jake was prosperous. What did he do? Hey, destroy it. And destroyed it with his military. Not just like they try to lie and say, oh, it was a race riot. It was a group the KKK did. No, man, you getting your ass whooped. You needed your U.S. military. You had to get air support to beat us down.
That's exactly what happened. According to the elders, you listen to the elders, the way they talk, those old 80s, the ones that was living in those towns, they know the story. They'll tell you.
It was the military, man. They needed the planes, the tanks. Right. They couldn't do it just regularly. They showed me that, like the scripture said, one people should be stronger than others. Like we had guns, evil playing field. Jake whoops Esau ass. Esau needed to have an advantage. He needed to call in U.S. military to break this down, man. Jake was too strong. And that right there is that's what they call that spewing on your glory. They hate when we bleed up. Yeah, shame spewing on your glory. They hate when we bring up Black Wall Street. Because ain't no turning out of that. That show your jealousy. That show we better than you. And you got mad and you destroyed what we had. And that shows we smarter than you, we stronger than you. We the people of the Most High.
That's why they're the basic of man right there. Because really, if you think about it, everything in society they got it off of the back of Jake anyway. So they wouldn't have been able to be prosperous in any way form without Jake. Without Yasser Allah.
All the inventions, all people built, like you said, everything they got it by bloodshed.
Yeah.
And like they ain't even satisfied with that. They want more bloodshed. Like, how can I do more? Then look, they so wicked. They said we're gonna attack the most innocent ones. We're gonna do abortion. Morgan Sanger. We're gonna get them before they even get here. We're gonna get them while they in the womb. Now that's when you know that's the devil right there. You do some shit like that. And then make it good. Then you got Eve. It's all right. It's my body, my choice. Like, damn, bitch, you fight for the right to kill your unborn child. Damn, Eve, you wicked. So
I got a quick one right here just to back you up on that. But this is so. This is who Yahweh Shah was talking about right here. This is John chapter 10 and 10, and it said, "The thief cometh not, but to steal and to kill and to destroy." All right, and that's why we tell you to repent while you still had a chance. Yahweh Shah said, "I come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly." You got it, huh?
You hear that? Might have life had more abundance. Esau is totally contrary to that. He don't want Jake to have no abundance, and he don't want Jake to have no life. That's why Esau is synonymous with death. He puts death on Jake. That's what he devises. That's his whole counsel. There's everything to put Jake in a bad way. That scenario we just went through, all that was primarily attack Jake. They said when they first came out, that's like, we need you African Americans and we need you Hispanics to go out and get that thing. And they was adamant about it. If everybody else get it, cool, but we want y'all to go get it.
And what they do, they spoke sweetly with their lips. We sorry about what happened with the Tuskegee. We trying to put trust in the community, so we need y'all to know, man. They was doing that to advise iniquity, man, and craftiness, man.
They was using our 2/3 Jake. They had a nerve to what did Run DMC. They brought him up. Why the black, brown, and people? Why they won't go get that thing? That's what they asked.
That's that crafty devil, man.
Right. Acting like they concerned and shit.
And they use their sambos and they coon.
Yep.
Because that's what they are.
Yep.
So they're going to use their sambos who are done sold out to get other Jake to fall off, using their influence. But we ain't ignorant of Satan devices. We all like, man, I don't give a damn what your sambo, your coon got to say. You already done buck broke him. The fuck I give a damn what he got to say, because he got some money. I know how he got the money. He done swallowed it up. He done bent on over. He ain't no man. The hell am I listening to him for?
Yeah, that's the scripture said. I believe it's in Mark where it said, "What profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his whole soul?" And that goes for the 2/3 Jake.
They lost it. When you bend on over, you spread, and swallow up. Hey, man, you sold your soul, man. That's why they need them drugs. They know that shit ain't right. That's why a lot of you like, I want to kill myself. I know why you want to kill yourself. Yeah. You should. After what you done did. Probably let them run the train on you. Probably filmed it, peeing on them like R. Kelly. They said they probably R. Kelly and them dudes.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, probably through the towel, wipe yourself up. Get on stage.
Going back to what I had a preach up room that back y'all up a little earlier too. This is Psalm chapter 64. King David described these devils to the T right here. This is Psalm 64:1. It says, "Hear my voice, O power, and my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy." And it says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." And it says, "Who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bow and shoot their arrows with bitter words. They may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not." And it says, "They encourage themselves in evil matter, they commune of laying snares privately, and they say, who shall see them?"
Ooh, the prophets shall see them. That's who see them. We're going to tell the sheep, the devils is what they doing now, snares and traps, with gun control. I like the priest said they wet their tongue like swords. They're going to their unrighteous decrees and their legislation. Because that's a sword, man. They're talking about gun reform. That's a sword coming, man. They're going to take your gun, they're going to put a gun to your head with their strong ones, because I got a precept for that. Since you said that, man, they can back that up perfectly, man. They go in their legislation. They goes, because they about to stick their military on us, what they about to do. And this King David again, man. It's Psalm 37:12. The wicked plot against the just and gnash upon them with his teeth. That goes into his military, man. They're seeking to attack us with their military. They know Jake is strong. They know Jake, got good resistance. So they like, okay, the police force ain't getting it done good enough. We can only get so many, public executions. We only get so many of those. We got to do this in mass numbers. Y'all showing the way. Church getting active. I need them in numbers. So now we're going to put out an unrighteous decree, new legislation, where I go in and I can put my gun to all of them. And I don't want no resistance because Jake's strong. So I don't want no Jake with no AR-15. I don't want no Jake with no Glock. He might knock off 5 of my soldiers. That's precious resources I'm going to lose. I only got so many soldiers, so I need Jake to be defenseless. That way, and then, it's still bad even that. Because they, let Jake get their standard get lifted. Because really, what they really afraid of is the hopeful elect. Because, deep down in the back of their mind, they know Yahweh Shashai going to give certain men them powers. That's why they got super soldiers and them robot soldiers. They got them for the, them hopeful elect going to pop up. And that ain't even going to work. But Esau know about that. That's why Esau try to deal carefully. He make sure you craft it carefully. When he attack, he know that's the end of America. Ain't no jump on all the Jake, then everybody can go back to work. No, man, it's going to be a one-time thing. One issue. He get to do that big, mass event, and he hope it work out for him. Man. It's kind of like we played poker, and you all in. You put all your chips on the table. Yeah. Man, Esau about to do that. He's about to put all the chips on the table, all his technology, all his his weapons of mass destruction. He put it all on the table, man. He hoping it work because he's really scared of Yahweh shot. That's who's coming, and he's afraid because his elites, his master told him like, "Hey, man, we can't do nothing with him. When he come, that's the end of our mischief. So we got to do all we can. Like I say, last call for alcohol, and it's Esau last time to do mischief. So he gonna go big. But if they do it big, and he gonna go out with a bang. I'm gonna throw everything I got at Jake. The kitchen sink, we going all out. And I gotta make sure I can. They think they can win, so they want to make sure Jake, his queen is out the way. Like you playing chess, he ain't got the queen, the rooks, the knights. They just want Jake to have number pawns. Yeah. That way it be easy. But hey, y'all about to I got this devil in the trip bag, and I'm about to I got another precept to pull out because it's gonna go perfect what we just talking about. And this is Psalms 28:3. Draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. So they're out here going to complain, talking that peace and safety. We doing this for peace and safety. This is for your peace. Man, I'm about to do this. I'm going to do a stimulus check. I'm going to make sure everything is good for you, man. We care about y'all. I love my African-American community. Man, we doing all this for you. But really, in their hearts, they're like, okay, we going to make them do that. What they want Jake to do is humble himself and bow down and eat up out the devil's hand. And the 2/3 do that. And they try to make us do that. Like, man, they good, man. That's hate in your heart. Or they call us, oh, you racist. Man, no, man. I'm calling it out like what it is. He the devil. Ain't no damn racist, man. This devil about to, man, he designing this to stab you in your back. So he wants you to get comfortable, get all easy laid, you know what I'm saying? He's going to take that bat to your head. You're going to get knocked out. You're going to wake up. You're going to be bound and tied. And they're going to be despising how they're going to torture your butt. And that's for all them Jakes that lower their defenses and want to trust this damn devil. That's what I said. Like you read that precept earlier. When you get bit by this damn serpent, or you get bit by the devil, or like Jason be getting hung, when they be at like little raid parties with Esau, I don't give a damn. I say good for your ass. But you had all this history to show you that this damn dude is the devil, man. He's the wicked. They ain't did nothing good. Nothing beneficial. Look at that history, all of this bloodshed, robbery, like you brought out earlier, man. All that devil do is rob, kill, and steal, and seek to destroy. That's all he do. That's all he do, man. So we looking like, what else you need to see, man? If you want to go with the devil, go ahead, man. Go ahead. If that devil put a bullet in your head, I'm not going to give a damn. That's good. Because we don't need you. Because you a Sambo, you a coon, and we can't build no kingdom with you. Because you're dumb. You can go get that Jeremiah 4:22. Yeah, yup, that's the perfect time for that to come out, man. Jake is dumb. It goes inside it. If you trust Esau, you a damn fool. I ain't gonna be nice about it. You is. So I'm like, damn, even our ancestors, we can wake them up. They be like, nigga, they hung me. They chopped my foot off. They beat my back. They made me work in the field with no water. I mean, they sold my children, raped my wife. Goddamn, nigga, you over here eating with this damn devil. They slap your ass. I want to slap the foot. Shit.
This is the book of Jeremiah. The point is in verse 22, but I'm going to start at verse 19. And it says, my bowels, I am pain, and my heart maketh a noise in me, and I cannot hold my peace. And this is why we come out here. We ain't holding our peace because we telling you that Esau is the fucking enemy. All right, and it said, because thou hast heard, oh my soul, the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of war. So Esau is basically trying to make war on our people. And it says, destruction come upon destruction is cried, for the whole land is spoiled. Suddenly are my tents spoiled and my curtains in the moment. Okay, and that's what's gonna happen. And he's basically hoarding up all the resources to the point where we ain't gonna be able to have nothing. Okay, and then reading on. Green jumped on me. Hold on, lock it. All right, and Jeremiah 24 and 21. And it says, how long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are silent children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
Ooh, do good have no knowledge, man, and good do evil. Like, you can get a nigga, he can tell you how to sell drugs, he can tell you how to pimp, you know, he can tell you how to, you know, get over on your brother, do some wickedness, do all that type of stuff, but they can't tell you how to do righteousness. They can't tell you to meet the Lord. They can't tell you how to keep the laws and commandments, and they stupid. But like I say, they go right there and eat at the table with Esau. Right there, kick it with Esau, and tell you Esau cool, you know, and be like, you know, you need to quit being like that. That's hatred in your heart. We need to all come together, you know. They hit you with John 3:16. But God so loved the world, you know, he gave his only begotten son, so it's all for everybody, and then like this devil stab you in the back.
I got another one.
All the time.
This is Proverbs 29 and 1. And it says, he that's often being reproved, harden his neck, shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. Right? See? And that's the point what I just brought out right there. He that's often being reproved shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. Okay? So we telling you that Esau Edom is trying to make you comfortable. He's trying to make it seem like he's your enemy. And he gonna come with those smooth words. So I got another precept. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. And for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as a veil upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay? So that's why when Esau Edom make you comfortable, and he gonna set you up to the point where you ain't gonna be able to escape. And that's when he gonna torture you. Okay? Because you trust in that devil. Just like Dr. Hodge brought out earlier. Never trust thy enemy. Okay? That's why Esau Edom is your enemy.
I'm gonna jump back to Ecclesiastes 12. This is I'm gonna read 15. It says, for a while he will abide with you. So Esau Edom, like, man, you put him in your corner, he's gonna abide with you for a while, and like he cooling with you. And it says, but if thou like you can weep and you can't, what are you gonna do? It says he will not tarry, and he will not tarry to do what? He will not tarry to overthrow you. He will not tarry to take your seat, stab you in the back. He would not tarry to kill your ass, because he said he would not satisfy with blood. Right. He want to be overjaded. It all goes back to the birthright. He want all that back. He wants his birthright back. He wants his black. He ain't gonna.
Hey, and that's Charlotte Walker, Soccer Man Yahweh. He put a precept that fit what we just kind of just talk about. And this is Exodus 21:16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Who fit that? That's Esau, man. Esau done stole, you know, the southern tribe. We were found in his hand. We still heard in his hand. We calling it out like Abel. Like, you know, smited my ancestors, my elders, man. You done killed them with the blood. We calling this devil out for all the bloodshed. We standing on bloodshed right now. We on Black Wall Street. You know, mass grave site, Native Americans, all of that. You know, and it say, what did it say? It say if he's still. You sold my ancestors. That's why they want to get rid of critical race theory, because of the scriptures. Because it's calling them out right there. They're right there. The Exodus 21:16. That's why they want to get rid of critical race theory. It's like we can pull that out, prove it, and say, hey, you should surely be put to death. Because you did that. You know? So now we in the season of your judgment. Esau know it. So he coming out with this NWO, Global Reset Agenda, trying to offset his judgment. Because he needs to be put to death. And before he get put to death, at least they're going to work. Hey, we're going to work their ass to death. You know? That's what's about to happen. And so he don't want that. He trying to offset that. He get offended in that. So he like, oh, no, you won't. So he got technology. He going to put that, what's that, Revelation 13:16, calls them all. Like, I'm going to put this in their body. You know? Then we both, You know, we both it look bad in the eyes of Yahweh Shah. I'm the son of perdition, and I just tax you to myself. So guess what? We all done. And that's what Esau want. Esau want everybody to join their hand with him. Be on his side, be a sympathizer. That's it. Esau don't want you to be holy. He wants you to be in with him, be filthy like him, dirty like him. That's why they like wicked 2/3 Jakes. They paid them to be wickedness, to spread wickedness. If you take on the ways of Esau, you get paid. You know, big money. Esau like, oh man, you popping little boys? Me too. Here's some more money. We're gonna do some sex trafficking. How about that? And then if you get caught, they gonna point the finger at you. You gonna go to jail. Esau gonna get off scot-free. That's how Esau get down. Esau play Jack like a fool. That's why I'm glad we got these scriptures and we got this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because now we know who our enemy is. That's why you brought up that Sirach, was it 12 and 10? Never trust our enemy. Yeah, I like that, because now it's telling us, man, don't trust that damn devil. Get away from that damn devil, man, because all he gonna do is play you. That's it. Jake go to jail for selling drugs. He get the drugs from Esau. Esau get the drugs, give it to Jake. Jake sell the drugs, shoot his brother up for the drugs, and then Jake get blasted on the news, the media, as, you know, the savage of the whole earth. He dumb, he a thug, he a gangster, but yet Esau's behind all of that. Like I said earlier, you do a thorough search, you see Esau, he funded that shit. Esau loved blood and Crips. He loved them to kill each other. He loved that, you know? And now the truth done came out. We up here telling you he the devil, calling him out. But it's two nationalities. Now they're like, okay, we just got to blow everything up. The truth is out. Like, even you got other Edomites like Yahweh the Maccabees. His Highways and Hedges yesterday. It was an Edomite out there being a sympathizer, agreeing with, like, yeah, why do you need to be, you know, they need to be burnt up. Yeah, they did bad stuff. I agree, you know. So even Esau know they the devil, man. And now it's like they don't have no cloak to hide. Like, how about your child expose this devil? He's naked now. So now he can't hide behind the deceit like he did in the 60s and the 50s and the 40s. He ain't got nowhere to go. We call him out. We ain't calling them white people. We call them Esau Edom. You got even Edomites calling other people Edomites. You know, Edomite chick called in the Alex Jones, and said she told him, like, man, we going down for Edomite rage and hatred. You know, told him that, had him looking stupid. He like, goddamn, helper, don't say that.
He cut it off real
yeah,
quick.
he like, we know that, but you ain't supposed to say that. Damn. But she calling it out like.
She even mentioned the fact that they bought up the abortion clinic.
Yep, she said because of that. He talking about, oh, we took the dollar to go. She said, nah, man, for abortions. And for the longest, Jake was the leading person in abortion. For the longest, it just changed now. And look how it go now. Now that they're number one in abortion, now they're like, oh, we need to stop that. That's not good. We need to repeal it. Oh, but when Jake was number one, it was all good. You put abortion clinics in all the hood, you know? Now that the curse done flipped in reverse, because y'all reversing everything, you doing your damn drugs, you killing your own babies. Now they want to come with, oh man, hey, abortion, that's not good. We need to take that away. And I said, you damn devil. You found out, man. We see you. The ones of us that got spiritual was we see you, we calling it out. That's why we calling it plans now. That's why I tell my people, like, you know, get you a little extra water, get you a little extra food, because they're going to take the food away. You know, they're going to make it where everything is like the Hunger Games. And then, like, don't give up your weapons if you got some. But mostly, importantly, be saying, put your trust in Yahweh Shah. Because if you ain't got the truth, if you ain't in the hidden place of Yahweh Shah, you're not going to make it. That's why we say seek the Lord. That's why we out on the highway hedges. We're saying seek the Lord with all your power and your might. Because that's where protection going to come in from. It's going to come from the Lord, man. Because this protection on this thing here. Because when you look at 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and 16, hey, Jacob Stroh, that's all hell breaking loose. You know, you're going to see everybody, the man, you thought this dude was so nice, he going to be out yapping people for noodles, you know, for bottled water. There's going to be chaos out here, man. People, family going to be fighting each other for the last little bit of chips. It's going to be crazy. So we saying, man, you got to be in the secret place of Yahweh Shah to make it through this, man. You need to know them names. You got people telling people the names don't matter. You know, the scripture's all about the name, you know. So you got to have that, because the Lord said, call on my name. He know who know him.
Yeah, that's right. This is another thing. You also got to know the name. You also, like we said, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is the devil. You also got to know who your enemies are. And, you know, Esau Edom is our number one enemy. You also got to know who the other enemies are. Your Hamite, your Moabites, and so on and so forth.
I got a precept I'm going to pull out real quick as I'm going with what I just said. This is Proverbs 12 and 21. There shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked should be filled with mischief. You beat that first part, said, there shall no evil happen to the just. So the same, but what we're telling you is we got evil times coming. Bad times is coming. If you want to be, have that hedge of protection, man, hey, you got to be in the house of David. You got to have your house by y'all shine you. If you don't got that, man, you're not going to make it.
I want to bag you up. This is 2nd Ezra 15, and I'm going to start at 3. The incredulities against thee, let not any, so like if you're none of the incredulities against thee, of them trouble thee, that speaks against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. Just like what the brother said, man, you gotta have that protection. He said, fear none of the incredulities against thee, man. Let not none of this trouble thee, because the Lord is with you. Though, if you're a part of the going into just that precept he read, the first beginning of it, man, you got it out.
Yep. So I got another one to bring out real quick. Got one out.
I got one quick one right here. This is Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it in its state.
You hear that? The name of the Lord is a strong tower. That's why you got to know them names, man. That's why I could never get in IUIC. As soon as they do say that, I'm like, man, I done read for myself. Get the hell out of here with that. That precept right there is straight to the point, man. Hey, the righteous gonna holler out your how about y'all shot that time of trouble. And we're gonna run into that because and like I said, I did a lesson. You gotta know that name right there. That's why a lot of times the Lord gonna say, depart from me, I never knew you. Because a lot of J's gonna holler out Jesus. You like, man, the devil's down. That's why you calling on Caesar abortion. I'm about to let your ass die because you didn't get the truth. You only dealing with people that got the truth. You gonna ask Paleo Hebrew, ancient. You gonna call him his name that I'll 2020. That's your Howard Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's it. We gonna when the adversity hit, we holler it out. It might be a chariot come out of somewhere. Our power might ignite in us. Like something go happen that's gonna upset this devil, and that's when they get scared. Like he gonna run away. Any Jake hollering that name, Esau gonna run from that. Cause like the last time I heard that, this Jake light. So I'm gonna turn that name. Magnify that name in this meeting. They're gonna wipe the floor with Esau. So when Esau hear that name, it's gonna be a dreadful sound in his ear. It's all the dreadful sound in his ear now. That's why he hate, the true house of David. Because he hate hearing your house about you was shocked. He thought he had got rid of that name. Like Esau thought he buried it. Esau thought, Jake was what the valley drop on. Jake was dead. That's why Esau's rejoicing, like, man, we don't hear nothing about Israel. We don't hear nothing about that name. We done won. We done defeated them. Now all of a sudden, here it is, 2022, and that name, how about your shots getting magnified? We got to be coming in this truth every day. Hollering out that name, praying in that name. Esau hearing that name on the YouTube, on the social platforms, TikTok, Facebook. Hey, that's why the scared. What the hell? The name is back. The truth is back. Hey, man, Bill, they call him Bill. Get that stuff pumping now. We got to roll now, man. He coming now. We just seen NASA. Hey, the chariots is flowing in, man. Hey, we ain't got that much time to wait. We got to go to today, Revelation 12 and 12. He got but a short time. And that what's that time? Measure time diligently. Hey, that name is being magnified. You calling out your come with your sword. Come with your gun. Because that little stuff you doing on the media, that ain't gonna work on me, man. I know you. I know you the devil. I know you my enemy. And I know you had to come for that core body. That's why they're bringing Jacob's trouble, because they can't finesse the hope we elect. Because it's impossible to fool the elect. Scripture says, so he got to just come, he got to put his really, that's when he's going to get his L. Because we the ones the Lord said, you better not touch. The Lord said, don't touch my anointing, don't touch my prophets, don't you touch my hope we elect. You get the 230, I don't give a damn about them. They need to go anyway. But my hope we elect, that I'm going to build the kingdom with, put your hands on them and see what happens. Go ahead, watch.
My prophets no harm.
Do my prophets no harm, come. So we look at the devil like we dare your ass. Do it if you want to. That's why, hey, we getting bold as King David. We bold as lion. That's nothing that's scaring Esau. Esau used to Jake bending over, being scared, looking up to him. We don't look up to him. We look at him like, man, you little piece of shit. You little base man. You violating the earth, man. You a dirty ass cave dweller. That's how we look at Esau.
You tell them right to their face, the Lord gonna destroy your ass, because what he say, the Lord will destroy those who destroy the earth.
Exactly. So we look at that, and I notice when you look at Esau like that, it messes them up. They're not used to dealing with a Jacob like that. That's why I have my job, man. They are terrified of me. I had an Edomite tell me, like, hey, man, you ain't from Tulsa, Oklahoma, are you? I'm like, yes, I am. And that's how much different I was to him. He thought I'm from a whole nother state. Because he looking like, man, this Jake is different. He walk around here like he did something else, man, like he a king. We are kings, motherfucker. So he like, man, you from somewhere else, man. And I noticed my managers at my job, they deal with me carefully. They scared. All them deal with me differently. They don't talk to me like they talk to the other Jakes. They come to me with respect. They don't talk crazy. I seen Edomite talk crazy to a big old bum Jake like, he's a 3-year-old. But with me, they don't do that, man. They come to me like I got the power already. Like, they weary. They walk on eggshells, So Esau don't like that, man. Esau like, these Jakes are different. These men are of another fashion. They not scared of me. They not, they don't look up to me, man. They don't look at me as I'm God. They look at me like I'm, like I got something on my face or something. We look at them like a criminal because they are criminals. That's how we look at them. And Esau don't know how to deal with that. That messes him up. He used to Jake, bowing down,
Submissive.
Yeah, submissive, docile. They just plant this Christianity spirit. That's what they need Jake at. Jake ain't takes that off and renew his mind and put on that new man and walk in that boldness, man, Esau crouches.
You up right here. This is Proverbs chapter 16 and 7. And it says, when a man's way pleases the Lord, Yahweh, he maketh even his enemy be at peace with him.
And that's what they do, man. Even though they do a little stuff or try to, devise things to get me out of here, they deal with me peacefully. Like, they don't talk to me crazy. They don't, they don't deal with me like they deal with the other Jakes. But even though I know they devised to overthrow me, they just don't know how to do it. They like, damn, he work, you on time. I got no offenses against him, but I'm looking for something. I noticed, like in my last job was at, if I make any little mistake, and they all over. Oh, you did this, because they looking for something, man. Because they really don't want Jake to succeed, and they don't like Jake having that posture of knowing who he is. They don't like that. They want Jake to be in that servitude, that slave mentality, like Willie Lynch. They want Jake to still have that Willie Lynch mentality, that Stockholm syndrome. They look for the Stockholm syndrome to take effect. When you ain't got that, they like, what the hell happened? And see, the elites know what happened. They like, man, they over breaking down scriptures. They done connected with Yahweh. That's what happened. So that spell, that enchantment is broken. Now we're connected to our power. Now we're putting off the sin. We're trying to keep the lost man's best of our abilities. That's that reunion happened, that marriage. The husband is meeting with the wife, the bride, which is the nation of Israel. That connection is about to happen. Esau's trying to offset that. When somebody get married, they say, anybody a jack? You know what I'm saying? Say. Esau's trying to, no, don't marry him. Don't do it. No. Me. Check what I got. Look what my device can do. I can make you Superman. Don't go to the Lord. That's what Esau's saying. We all like, hey, man.
I love you.
Yeah.
I love you. Because God love everybody, right?
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't drinking that juice no more.
Yeah.
Exactly. They trying to say, man, come back over here, man. Don't get with him. Don't do it. Don't get back with the Lord. Please don't. I got this for you. Stimulus checks. I'll give you a bag. How much money you want? Blank check. Write your price on there. And like a 230 take that deal. We all looking like, man, I had it with your ass. We going to the Lord. I want what Yahweh Shah gonna give me. The devil can't give me what Yahweh Shah can give me. We want the kingdom. I said, we kingdom minded over here, man. We don't want what the devil got. We want your ass in slavery. There ain't a damn thing you can give us, man.
What was that? In Matthew, where it said Lazarus, he just wanted the crumbs off the rich man's table. We don't want that, man. We want the kingdom of heaven over here, man. We want the whole the whole kit and caboodle, man. We want the whole cake, man.
Whole
pie.
Yeah,
We want the whole pie, man. Not
Fuck
a piece.
them crumbs.
Yeah.
Man, that's 2/3 right there, taking them little $1 million deals and 10,000. Hey, nah, not the whole elect. We want your blood, man. We want what the scriptures say our inheritance is, man. We want to rule with a rod of iron, man.
True reparation.
We want to break these damn heathens and devils into pieces with like a potter's vessel, like the scriptures say, man.
Psalm 2 and 8.
Yeah, we want true reparation, which is your ass in slavery. I don't want your filthy money. I want your ass in chains. That's what I want.
It said
I want you working.
The scripture said your gold and silver will be cankered, man. So we gold and silver, man. Hey, our treasures are stored up in heaven, as the scriptures say, man. We want that king. We want the king.
God, like I said, all chinked up metal. Well, you know what I'm saying? We'll say the gold all chinked up and stuff. Man, I don't want that.
Hey, just like in Rome, shit, they start mixing that shit with copper. Man. So you got a whole diluted ass gold over here trying to give it. Fuck no, man. Hey, the Lord said He got some promise in store way more than that. He said He got transparent gold. Hey, we got gold of old fair over here, man.
All right, they're solid pure. They're solid pure, man. We want that because we want you to be out the way, man. I don't want to turn on my TV or walk outside and see Edomite and rulership with nothing, man. I want to see Esau and Edomite with chains on his neck, man. Tied up out back. You know, I want a righteous kingdom where Eve is in order, the children's in order. All my Akim is balling out of control, man. Abundance. Well, I ain't got to walk out and worry about this Edomite going to do this. Is the Edomite going to do a mass shooting? I ain't got to worry about that in the kingdom. We want the kingdom. We want our rest. We want a place, you know, where righteous dwell out, man. When we doing our feast days, I don't want to see no Edomite statue, none of that. I don't want to put out no dollar with your damn face on it. No, man. Some damn paper. I said, we want the whole thing. We want the kingdom. Matthew chapter 6. That's what we want.
Right here, man, because this is pretty much pointing out Esau Edom right here. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. And it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall come, except they come and falling away first. And that men of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And that's Esau Edom, all right? The so-called white man, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple, showing himself he is the Most High. Okay, and that's what the point is with Esau Edom right there. That's what we talking about right there. That's the one who deceived the whole world, who deceived the nation, who opposed and exalted himself above all, who we call the Most High. All right, I think it was Isaiah chapter 14, where he said, "I will be like the Most High. I will sit above the stars of who did he say? I sit. So like, I'm gonna go ahead and get.
I'm a star. Yeah. You think this such to be like? I'll be like the Most High.
Yeah, that's Isaiah 14.
Right. He's not that, man. As I say, he's the ball blocker, man. He's the he want to set up. He want us to look at him like he God. Mm-hmm. We don't look at Esau like that. We see Esau for what he really is, which is the devil in the flesh. And I got what I'm gonna pull out. This Lamentations 2:16. All thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They have hissed and gnashed the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certain is the day that we look for, we have found, we have seen it. And who is it they swallowed her up? That's Israel, because our nation is compared to a commonly delicate woman. So Esau thought he swallowed her up. He didn't. Now she up here opening up their mouth, talking about Yahweh. She calling out. She calling out to that husband. She calling out to that man, which is Yahweh. Calling out to him. He hears it. When he gets here, hey, Esau about to get that ass whooped. And he know it. That's why it said, certain is the day that we look for, we have found, we have seen it. So Esau's looking to ravish that woman. which goes to the nation of Israel, Yahshua. Jacob's trouble is where he's going to try to ravish her. You know, because like Yahweh Shah is not physically here yet, but he's on the way. He's here spiritually, and he's going to be here physically. And when he gets here, you know, and Esau's done. So Esau, what he's doing now with these unrighteous decrees, he's about to do his worst plot that he's ever done, ever in the history of their existence. In Jacob's trouble, they're looking to ravish that woman. They're looking to ravish her so much that she be dead. They're trying to extinguish her. They thought, like the scripture said, they thought they had extinguished her, but she ain't dead. You know, she was on life support. She was in a coma. You know, and these scriptures is like what they call a defibrillator. Yeah, it came to and she done woke up. And not only did she wake up, she woke up, you know, to who she is. Now she knows, you know, she calling out to that husband. She's calling out to her power. She's calling out to how about she always shocked. We're like a righteous woman. You know we need a man. You know we need that man to be here to get rid of this devil. We can't get rid of this devil. We don't have the power. We're powerless right now. The devil is too strong for us. But we know who can knock this devil off. And that's Yahweh Shah. So we're calling out to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah to come here to extinguish this damn devil. And he hearing that, and he making good on all them promises. Because Yahweh right now is breaking this devil down. The Heavenly Father breaking this devil down. And when Yahweh Shah get here, he going to mop him up. And then when he mop him up, we're going to spoil that devil. You know, he going to be on the ground crawling. And we're going to put our foot on this devil. We're going to like, my foot on your neck now. Can you breathe? Can you breathe, devil? Let up. Now you got work to do. I ain't going to put your devil like that. Get up, pick this, pick that. Go get this. And then I'm putting my foot right back on your neck. This is what I feel like. You know, that's going to be us.
Coming back over there, what you just said. I guess Revelation chapter 12 and 16. And it said the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the blood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. The dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, and which kept the commandment of the Most High, and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
Woo! Well, that's powerful right there. That was powerful. They got the testimony of Yahweh Shah. That's why I tell everybody it's so important to get this truth. Get this truth, man, because the truth is the testimony. You got to have that. That's really your ticket. That's your ticket in the kingdom of heaven. You know, and if you hold strong, keep your faith, hey, Yahweh Shah gonna punch your ticket. That's when you in. You know, first you got to have your ticket. Got the names, got the testimony. You know, and I like what it said, the earth should open up its mouth, because their blood, that goes into their military force, man. Like in Star Wars, they call them stormtroopers. You know, they gonna come in like that. They call it Clone Wars. There's gonna be a lot of them. That's why I say a flood. The flood is overwhelming. This devil will flood this place with a whole bunch of military troops. You're gonna have the National Guard, the Marines, the U.S. military, and UN troops. Troops from around the world gonna come in this place too. You know, so it's gonna be an overwhelming force of troops. And like I said, hey, like the scripture said, hey, the earth gonna open up the mouth, you know, and it's gonna help that woman. Who's that woman? Yahshua Israel. And I got a precept to go right with one you pull. This is my favorite precept right here. This is Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and the glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. You hear that? That's that power right there. When he lift up that standard, man, it's like a banner. It's gonna be that flag. That's like Yahweh Shah's spirit. Devil, you know what I'm saying? It said the rising of the sun. You know, when Yahweh Shah come here, every eye gonna see him. That fathership, everybody gonna see that fathership, man. It's gonna be so big, it's gonna be like a big old city. You know, the devil gonna be in fear. It's like when Yahweh Shah get here, it's like Thanos. He gonna snap his fingers, and 144,000 all gonna get their abilities, man. Gonna get that power. And right there, that's when that flood gonna be null and void. Because they're gonna run through them like a hot knife through butter. You know, so hey, and we looking at that. That's good. You know, we right at that time. You know, because Yahweh Shah is gonna save his hopeful elect. When this devil try to come in like a flood, he's not gonna let his hopeful elect, you know, his righteous nation of Israel be destroyed. That's not about to happen. You know, he gonna, because Yahweh Shah want to show that power. He want to show it. You know, he's waiting on the house to get filled up. You know, the house of David, everybody fill up. See, the Lord, man, man, like I say, the master chess player, man, he waiting till the whole house get filled up. Everybody get sealed with the knowledge. Because like I say, when the hopeful elect are sealed, when you sealed, that means can't nothing else come in. And what do we seal with? We seal with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Therefore, we don't want to hear no Hope Kemetic. I don't want to hear no Islam. I don't want to hear no plantation Christianity. I don't want to hear we all get along. I don't want to hear nothing. I sure don't want to hear nothing what the devil got to say. We don't want to hear that, you know. All we got is this word right here. If you ain't talking this word, ain't no light in you. Therefore, take your dark butt and walk on down the street. You know, we heard, we ready for that power to kick in. And it's surely gonna kick in. We at the edge of that, Jacob's trouble. You know, that you can see it on the news. The devil telling you coming in. He said, I'm gonna take the food away, gonna get famous. You make a drought on the West Coast. They got they on the water supply like we in a third world country. They gotta cut their water on around like 6 o'clock. They can only water their grass so much. It's making gas. Gas is going up. We be looking at probably about $10 a gallon, you know, in gas. That's gonna cause chaos. And they ain't gotta do that.
I got a clip real quick this morning, pretty much what the was saying. How Esau Edom was trying to roll on us. It's Wisdom of Solomon 2, when we start at 10, it says, let us oppress the poor righteous man, let us not spare the widow, nor revenge the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be none worth. It says, therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not of our turn, man. And we are not of his turn, man. We call this damn devil out, man. The righteous call out the damn wicked. Call out Esau Edom and call him the devil, because that's what he is. The so-called white man is the fucking devil that the Bible speak of, man. Shit, there's no getting around that, man. He's the physical counterpart of spiritual being Satan on this planet Earth, man. He caused nothing. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Look at the way the planet Earth is going right now. You can't even drive 2 blocks up the street without filling up your tank again, because the shit's at fucking $5 a gallon. Shit, you got it out, man. Oh, you go to rent.
I got a quick one. I had to back you up right here. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And it says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. Okay, and that's the prophecy that Yahweh Ba'Yahweh had said that was going to take place. Okay, the rumors of war. Okay, that's why Esau Edom is hoarding up all the resources. Because guess what? He's going to make people to go to war among each other. That's why the very next verse, and it said, the very next verse in Matthew chapter 7, 24 and 7, and it said, for nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. And that famine is going into that food shortage, and that famine is going into the inflation, and so on and so forth.
Right. And like we're gonna go to the rumors of war. Right now we're in a rumor of war. Russia is going against Ukraine. That's a proxy war. That's gonna lead to more war. And like I said, it's gonna lead to the famine, because they said Ukraine is the breadbasket of the world. That's where the wheat coming from. So if Ukraine can export that wheat, that's gonna make wheat go up. Everything's got a lot of wheat in it. Cereal gonna go up. Pancake mix, cakes, everything's gonna go up. Cookies, everything gonna go up because of that. And what they do is set up. Because when this happened over in the U.S., they're going to blame Russia. They're going to make Putin be the boogeyman, you know, even though he doing what he got to do, because he said, no, don't expand NATO. What they do, expand NATO. They on not today. He said, don't help Ukraine. What U.S. do? Send $40 billion over there. What Europe do? Send weapons to Ukraine. So we in a rumor war, and that's going to balloon into World War III.
Speaking of that, man, I just seen a post here recently where it said that the Russian president said if the Ukraine used the weapon that America had gave them, then it war on site right there.
Yeah, that's going to be World War III. World War III will happen. It's biblical. It said, behold, the third war coming quickly. And right now we're seeing it already with that happening. And who kicked that up? They want to seem like this Putin is going crazy. No, man, that was America instigating that. You know, they was trying to help Ukraine, because Ukraine is used to wash their dirty money. They got biolabs over there. You know, they're the ones who head NATO. So they're the ones that Ukraine tried to go into NATO. So that's why all this been kicked up. America's doing that. Babylon the Great, that's the sword.
And even on the flip side of that, all that money they sent over to Ukraine going to America actually needed that money. They basically starving their own people, which gonna cause their own people to go to war among themselves. So it's gonna be war on American soil, and it's gonna be war outside of America.
Yeah, both ways. It said kingdom versus kingdom, nation versus nation.
I got a quick one. This is 2 Ezra 15, and I'm gonna start at 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for a sword and their destruction shall drive nigh, and one people shall stand up against another with swords in their hand, and for there shall be a sedition amongst men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And man should devour the man should divide to go into the city, and shall not be able to, For because the pride of the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Man, you got it.
Yeah, you hear that? That's that coming insurrection, the sedition coming. When this food shortage come up, you know, when this gas go up, you know, everybody gonna be banging one another, gonna be attacking one another. You know, all destruction is coming. And Jake is not prepared for that. Jake is totally oblivious to the destruction that's coming to this place, which they're not gonna be ready for that. And they're not taking the covenant of Yahweh Shah, therefore they get protection. You know, like we sitting right here, a lot of Jakes walking by think we talking crazy. We telling the destruction that's coming. You would think if Jake had a little bit of sense, they would come inquire of the Lord. Like, you know I would. Like, what's going on? What's happening? Break it down for me, you know? You got a precept for this, scripture for that. You ain't gonna get no answers in Plantation Christianity Church. They're gonna tell you all is love, prosperity, love your neighbor. You're not gonna be prepared, man. Like, you're not gonna be spiritually and mentally prepared what's gonna come. Because they told you to stay in love and peace and all that. But really, you need to be bracing for impact and you know, getting ready for hard times. Lamentations and woes. You know, this place is about this. You're going to need stability. You need wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to get that stability. You need to know what's coming. Because when you know what's coming and you anticipating destruction, it's not going to hit you as hard. You already bracing for it. Now, when a hit comes and you ain't ready for it, hey, that's how you get knocked out.
That's why I always bring up that precept with it, 1 Peter 5:8. It said, be sober, be vigilant, because the devil, your adversary, as a roaring lion, walks about seeking whom he may devour. And that word sober means you got to be level-headed. Okay, you got to be aware. Look at another one, Ephesians chapter 5:15. It says, walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Okay, you got to be aware of your surroundings.
And I want to say sober going to you can't be drunk on Babylon juice.
Yep.
And these other philosophies. You got to know how you got to have these living waters. You got to have these scriptures. You got to have this right here to make you sober. Because this right here refreshes you. This right here replenishes you. So you got to be full of this. That's what I'm saying, sober. You can't be high off. I'm gonna get the bag. I'm gonna get my rap career going. 401k going. You know, if you in that mindset, man, you about to be in a pitiful case. Cause you drunk. You know, you like a drunk man in the club that's about to get shot up.
That's why the
You're
scripture
gonna be
says,
staggering. You can't run good. You can't read the exit. You know, you
That
just
sound like me all the way out the game.
It is.
yeah, just drunk. You know, don't know what's going on. Don't even know who the shooter is. You so drunk. Like I said, you might run right to the shooter. You just so drunk, man. You pissy drunk. You just gonna pee on yourself. Might slip on your own piss. Cause you pissy drunk, man. Off of the philosophy that this devil kicked out. Cause the devil keeps you drunk. He keeps you in that spirit of mirth. He keeps you in that, you know, basically his nature. Seek after his way.
that's why it said, be not conformed to this world. Be
Ah.
transformed by the renewing of your mind. Your mind can't be on the things of this world, because this world is about to be destroyed. How about me outside is about to destroy this world? I got a quick one right here. But that's why he said keep your eyes single. And what he means by keeping your eyes single is on these scriptures. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 19. I'm gonna start at verse 19. He said, through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother. And that goes back to the World War III right there. No man shall spare his brother. I believe, Kadar, you brought out that out where they said that they shall have no pity on his neighbor. Right. And they not going to have no pity on his neighbor. So that means that they're going to go into house to house. A lot of people are going to be starving, so they're going to break into your house. They're going to feel, you know what I mean? They ain't going to be fighting over money no more. It's going to be over food. Okay?
Like you said, with this world, we say this world gonna be destroyed. We're talking about this current society.
Right.
But there's another world to come.
Right.
The world to come is the world where we rule. Yahshua, which is Israel, starting with the 12 tribes, your African Americans, your Native Americans, and your so-called Hispanics. They make up the 12 tribes of Israel. They're going to rule next. That's what's coming next. That world's coming. Let's tell you, Yahshua's coming. Because Plantation Christianity tell you got to die to get to heaven. What we telling you is heaven is coming right here on this earth. It's coming very soon. That's what Yahshua, with the world ignorant knows of Jesus Christ, he's coming to establish heaven on earth right here. You know, and that's the world that we're talking about that's coming. This world about to be destroyed.
Ecclesiastes, I think that's Ecclesiastes 1 and 4, where it says one generation is past and another generation follows, and he said, but the earth is abided forever. Luke, paraphrase.
Exactly. This world gonna be here. Esau want to make it like the world gonna be destroyed, the world gonna blow up. No, it's not. No, his society is gonna be destroyed. The society that comes next is when Israel's gonna rule. Yellow and brown people gonna rule. That's what got next. That's what we saying was coming. You know, all women and children, you know, gonna have abundance and have this world, for themselves.
And that word world, that's why we say you to study the chart out of a book, because that word world got 8 different meanings. So whenever we say world in one scripture, it means something totally different in another. Okay?
Yeah, world also go in the kingdom.
Yep.
It can be translated in the kingdom. That's why they took the apocryphy out. The second Ezra 69 tells you that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of that follow. That's why they took that out, because they don't want us to know. They don't want us to look forward to what's coming to us. They want us to, like, man, be satisfied with what you got and fight for what you got here. No, man, this is your society. This is so-called white man's heaven. You fight for that. I don't fight for our kingdom to come. I want your place to be destroyed. You know?
2nd Ezra 16 and 1. Woe be unto Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto Egypt and Syria. It said, gird yourself up with cloths of sack and hair to bewail for your children. Be sorry, for the destruction is at hand. A sword is sent among you, and who shall turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who shall quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away, man? And nobody gonna drive them away. If the Lord seen it, hey, this is gonna happen. That's prophecy. Whatever's written in this book, it's gonna happen. And the Lord gonna come with fire and destroy this place. He said, woe be unto Babylon. What is Babylon? Babylon means confusion. Babylon is this place where we at right now, America, aka Babylon the Great. This place is going to get destroyed. It says, woe be unto Babylon and Asia. You know where Asia is? That's pretty much where the war is kicking off and shit at right now. It says, woe be unto Egypt and Syria. That's spiritually for here right now to where we at right now. The Lord called this place spiritual Sodom and Egypt. And Syria is Syria. You know what Syria is, man.
I got one. This is Psalm 37 and 1. Cause we ain't supposed to be scared. We know this is coming. So this is Psalm 37 and 1. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thy envious against the workers of iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. So Yahweh coming to dry them up, man. He coming to lock them down. So yeah, destroy them. So what we need to be scared of? He coming for our behalf, our benefit. We the people of the Most High. We Yahweh, we Israel. So, hey, we ain't caring what these Edomites doing, the destruction they bringing. We like, bring it, you know, because this is for your destruction. This is for me to get set up in my kingdom. So we ready for the prophecies to roll out. We rejoice when they roll it out. You know, the destruction has not got us nervous or scared. You know, you got one.
I got one. This is Isaiah 55 and 11. It says, so shall my word be that go forth out my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the things whereto I sent it. Okay, and every time we bring out this word, that's going to happen. It's going to take place on this earth. And that's what Yahweh said. It would not return unto him void. Okay, and void means empty, so it's not going to be empty.
And the scriptures, what the scriptures tell you, hey, Jacob held fast to Esau's heel. That means, hey, the Lord said Esau was going down and Jacob's going to rule after him. So you know that's not going to come void. Hey, that's happening right now. We can see the transferring of power right now. We can feel it.
He said, it is my good pleasure to give my people the kingdom. You know, fear not, little flock. You know, and that's about to happen. That's what we patiently waiting on. The faith and the patience of the saints, we waiting on Yahweh to go ahead and give us the kingdom that he promised us. So we doing our job, feeding the sheep, keep God's commands best our abilities, and hey, we about to let the pieces lay where they lay. And Lord willing, be part of that precious elk to hopefully elect and we get delivered.
Yahweh even said to his disciples, he said, those plants that, you know, he compared to society to plants. He said, those plants that the Lord have not planted shall be plucked up. And that's he's all planting right there.
So with that being said, man, I've just been edifying. Hey, want to give our praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh, Bashem, Rakakadash. Hey, shalom to the Akim, and Aqua on the comment board. Shalom.
Shalom, man.